Hello everyone, we're back to read chapter 4 of Snot Stew, Miss Cavallero here. So we'll be learning more about Kiki and Toby's adventure together. So I wonder what you guys thought for where Toby might be. I think we're going to find out this time. Our focus question for this chapter is, what are 3 reasons Toby thinks the Burks are nice people? So let's think about all the things he says for why they might be nice people. All right, let's go. It seemed like forever, but finally, Toby heard my cries. "I'm here," he meowed. "Where?" My ears perked up. I crawled to the edge of my hiding place under the couch so I could see better. "Right here," he meowed. Toby came walking across the floor. He really wasn't walking. It was more like a strut. He ambled around, swooshing his tail from side to side. He had a real big shot look on his face. So that brings us to our 2 vocabulary words for this chapter. So we have the word strut and the word ambled. So when you're thinking about both of these words, ambled and strut, they're kind of the same. They're very similar. So you think of strut, think about like walking on the runway, like what the celebrities or maybe models might do, where they're walking like they're awesome. That's strutting. And it's the same thing as ambling. So if you read it in the context, it says he ambled, swishing his tail from side to side. So ambling would mean, if you're using context clues, to swish from side to side. Okay, let's keep reading and find out what happens. "Under here. Quick," I meowed. "It's safer under the couch." Toby didn't seem interested in hiding, though. He strutted across the room. He climbed right up to the chair where Sarah had sat, and he started licking his paws. "Toby, down here, quick," I called. He raised his eyebrows and moved his head to the side, like he was about to go to sleep. "What are you hiding under there for?" he said, real cocky-like. "It's much softer up here in this chair than it is under there." "The couch? Come up here." I felt my eyes get wide. So how might she be feeling if her eyes are getting wide? If you said surprised or shocked, that's what I'm thinking too. Or maybe even extra scared because her brother won't come under there with her. Let's find out. "Oh no, I can't. They'll get me. They'll... Toby sneered. "Oh, quit being such a baby, Kiki. They're not going to get you. People things are nice." I shook my head. "Oh, Toby, are you nuts? Mama told us you can't trust people things. She said they could be mean sometimes. Remember her telling about the friend who got caught by people things and they tied a tin can to his tail? What about the tomcat she used to know? People tried to shoot him because he was singing it to Mama." Toby licked his paws and shrugged. "Well, maybe some people things are mean, but the Burks aren't. They're nice." Okay, so let's read to find out how they're nice. Remember, that's our focus question. "Nice?" I stuck my head out further from under the couch. Toby nodded. "Real nice. My boy people's name is Ben. He pets me and rubs my back. He even scratches behind my ears. His eyes kind of got that dreamy look in them. It felt good." "Really?" Toby smiled and licked his other paw. "Really. The girl people called Sarah, she petted me too. She pet softer than Ben. But it felt okay. The big man people is named Daddy. And the other girl people, well, they call her Mother. I think. They're all nice. They even fed me." Okay, so let's see what he said. So he said that they scratch behind his ears, they rub his back, and they pet him soft, and they feed him. So there's 4 things that prove that they're nice. See if you can find more. You can give as many as you can think, but we're only asking for 3. All right, let's keep reading. My eyes got big. I was far enough from under the couch that I could raise my front end up. Food? Suddenly, I realized how far from my safe hiding place I had crawled. I jerked and looked around, quickly in all directions. There was nobody there. No people things trying to sneak up on me. Food? I asked again. Toby smoothed his whiskers down with his paws. That's right. Milk, even. Milk? It was clear out from under the couch. I walked over to the chair. I put my paws up on it. Okay, so there's an illustration of her. So now she's over to where he is. See how he's relaxing? And if you look at his face, he looks like he's pretty happy, right? But she still looks like she's like, wait, what? Let's see what happens. Toby was sitting. I looked him straight in the eye. Real milk, like Mama's? Toby quit smoothing down his long whiskers. Well, not quite like Mama's. It tasted different. And it was cold instead of warm. But it sure was good. See how that word is stretched out in italics? That's a text feature. He rolled over on his back and stuck his paws straight up in the air. I could see how round his tummy looked. Real, honest to goodness milk. That's right, Toby yawned. I climbed up to the chair so I could look him in the eye again. I'm starving, I meowed. How do I get some? Toby rolled over on his side and curled his paws under his chest. Simple. All you've got to do is go in there. They call it the kitchen. It's a saucer on the floor. I frowned. That's all? Just walk there and get it? And that's all there is to it? Toby yawned again. Well, no. You might need to get petted or get your ears scratched, but it isn't bad either. Fact is, it felt pretty good. I shuddered. Oh no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't let those people things get a hold of me. So let's take a break from the reading real quick. What do you think she's going to do? Do you think she's going to go in there, or do you think she's going to go back and hide? Okay, let's see if you were right. My guess is that she's going to go in there because she kept saying how hungry and starving she was. So I used a because statement to prove my point. Let's see if I'm right. Instantly, my tail shot straight up. I jumped in the air and spun around. I made a mad dash for a safe place under the couch. From there, I could see into the kitchen. The girl people called Mother was picking a pan up off the floor. She wiped it with a cloth and put it back from where it had fallen. So my prediction here, or my inference, is that the reason that Kiki shot straight up and ran for under the couch is because she heard a loud noise. Because I know that in my life, when I drop a pan, it makes a lot of noise. And this says that Mama's picking up a pan that had fallen. So that would have made a lot of noise and maybe scared Kiki. Let's get back to reading. She picked another thing up from out of some water and wiped it with a towel too. As she wiped, she hummed to herself. It was a soft, pretty sound. A sound that had flowed through the barn. It was deeper, but not as clear as the sound of the birds made in our barn. I relaxed again and felt my tail unfuzz. Maybe Toby was right. Maybe these Burks people weren't the bad things Mama had warned us about. Still, I had to be careful. I had to stay where it was safe. But, milk? Sure sounded good. Okay, so here's the end of Chapter 4. Just to remind you, your focus question is, what are 3 reasons Toby thinks the Burks are nice people? And your vocab words are strut and ambled. Have fun learning at home. I'll see you soon.